What is up, everybody? Jaco here today, and today I'm making a video that some of you guys are going to be interested and some of you guys are just not going to be interested. And today I want to talk about my dating life. This is going to be a very extensive video and very detailed because I want to be honest and open about a lot of things. So unfortunately, I feel like people are watching this and that shouldn't be watching this, and it's okay because I'm not here to slander anybody's name. And all the people that I've went out with on dates or whatever or met versus, my baby mama, I'm not getting into the drama of why that didn't work out and the details behind it. Just know it just didn't work out. So I personally am a person that really doesn't go out. I never been to a bar before. I never been to a club before. I never been to like a party before in my entire life. And you might say, wow, that's crazy. And a lot of people think that is crazy. I just think I'm not really a person who's an extrovert. I'm more of an introvert. But that doesn't mean I don't dash or willing to dash or get into the other side of it. I just think I have a hard time communicating with people, especially women that I don't know if they like me or not. And it's really hard to tell if a person likes you or not, especially nowadays, because women do not approach men usually in any way, shape, or form. So that is very unfortunate. And when I'm at the gym and I see a woman that I'm kind of attracted to, I kind of look at her multiple times, and it seems like that's not reciprocal and that's not what they're doing back. So I don't feel they like me, which means I don't feel that I'm comfortable approaching them in any way, shape, or form. So that's the dilemma with that. So in my case scenario, I do not work anywhere where I go out. I work from home. So again, I don't have a lot of, form of contact with people or form of contact with people that I might want to date, because I just don't really meet anybody, right? So that being said, I moved back to Florida. I met a nice gentleman who I was trying to become friendly with, and after a few days, it kind of just fell off. He's very busy. He's a real estate agent. He is also works does valet. So he's just a very busy person, and when we were talking and working out together, from the story he was giving me, he's like, I want to get like you, I want to work out like you, I want to do all these things. And then, like I said, it just fell off. And I pushed this person, but I'm not going to push them too hard, because at the end of the day, I felt like I was doing that person a favor more than them doing me a favor. So I let that go. Now, we're still friends on Instagram, we still associate with each other, but I let it go. So now it's like, well, how do you get to know people? How are you going to meet the next woman of your life? And I go down the route of dating apps. I did meet my baby mama on an app called Hinge. So I dove into these dating apps, and I've been into them now for almost a month. And I have met people, but I think that I'm not the same person. Well, that's not good. I'm not the same person I used to be, and let me explain that. I'm not the same person. Somebody hit another person on a bicycle? Oh my goodness, I hope not. The lady with the guy on the bike. I'm not the same person I used to be, because I'm not willing to jump into a relationship. I'm not willing to go out with the first person that I meet. I'm not even willing to go out with the fifth person that I meet. And there's a reason for that, because I, in life, have choices, right? But it seems like at the end of the day, the quality of people on these dating apps are very low. And when I mean low, I mean people that, still have previous trauma, just got out of a relationship, haven't healed yet, aren't looking for anything serious, just looking for hookups, only looking for friends, looking for something short term. Or just people who aren't ready to date at all in general, and just on there for like an ego boost or somebody to communicate with. So it's so difficult with these apps to filter out the good from the bad. And now I have met women that I'm like, okay, yeah, they're attractive, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, what do we have in common? What can we talk about? What are things that we like? How are you with my daughter? Like, there's so many questions, and it's a very lengthy step process. And at the end of the day, I don't need to be in a relationship. I don't need to have a girlfriend, right? I think now that I do have my daughter and I do see her every single day, and now she slept over twice in the last week, I don't think I have the time for just anybody. I don't have the time to give to somebody that I don't think is going to be a life partner in my relationship. I don't have that luxury. And at the same time, like, I did hang out with a bunch of people, and I realized that I'd rather be alone. And I don't mean alone like I don't have my daughter and blah, blah, blah. I mean alone in the sense, oh, the sun is so bright. I mean alone in the sense where I'd rather spend my time by myself and enjoying it, knowing I'm investing in myself versus investing in a person that I probably have no intentions of dating whatsoever. So that being said, you know, I'm on these apps and I'm associating with people, and there was one person that I spoke to, and I was talking to this girl on the phone daily, video chatting with her daily, gonna take her out for her birthday, and pretty much she cancels plans because she's like, I said one thing about my baby mama, and she's like, oh, that's a red flag, and I'm gonna blow this whole thing up. And I was like, wow, okay. So this was the person that I felt I had a lot of common with. And even though it was only 2-3 days of us associating with each other, I felt I put a lot of time invested into this person, right? I'm video chatting you with when I'm at the gym. We're talking on the phone before bed. We're talking during the day. So there's a lot of talking being done, and this person just like gives up and tells me because I have one red flag that they're not interested. And it's crazy though, because this person rescues every single animal, has 20 birds in their house, a lot of things that I could say are red flags, and I didn't just give up on this person. I was just like, okay, you know what? Let's play this out. I didn't even meet this person yet, so let me give them a chance. Let me give them the time of day. And this person just like gave up on me because of me talking one thing about my baby mama, asking for her opinion on something. So that's very unfortunate. And then I did talk to a lot of people, and it seems like the people that I like the most end up having the most issues, where they don't want something serious. I'm too far away and stuff like that. So it's unfortunate. I feel like a lot of these dating apps, I would say like Tinder is the worst dating app ever. I've connected with so many people and not have met one person from Tinder yet, or find to take one person serious in a serious way. Not that I'm joking around with anybody, but somebody that is worth my time. I just haven't found that person. And if I could say how many matches I have, it'd be crazy. So is that a bus stop? I guess so. That being said, if you're thinking about using Tinder for anything but promoting, I would not use it. I would stay far away from it as possible. There's so many fake profiles, so many fake people, so many people just looking for hookups. It's awful. It's very, very awful. And I honestly thought Bumble was a good place, and now I'm starting to see very similar with Bumble. A lot of fake profiles, a lot of people not taking it serious, and a lot of profiles that people don't use because, I mean, I might have right swiped on I probably swiped through like 5,000 people, right? I probably right swiped like 300-400, and I only have a few matches. And you can see me and who I look like. Imagine just a regular below average or average looking guy and see how much attention they get. So I don't think dating apps were intended for average looking people, because even myself, I don't get much action on dating sites in regards to connections and stuff like that. So I don't think dating apps are the move. But when you're like me, where you don't go out and you don't work, or you don't work outside your home, it's very, very difficult to meet people. So that is the unfortunate situation. But you know, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm very cautious about who I'm trying to associate with. If I liked everybody who liked me, then I would have a million girlfriends. Not a million, like a few, like 20, 30 girlfriends, maybe more. But again, I'm not willing to get into a relationship with somebody knowing that the situation is, number one, worse than my previous situation, and two, that I don't know if I want to spend, long term with this. And I get it, you're not marrying this person, you're not devoting your life to them, but why get into a relationship knowing that it's gonna end? It just doesn't add up to me. And I'm not about wasting my time. I'm just really not. So I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna do a follow-up video on this because I don't think I addressed, damn, I put too much on. I didn't address what I really wanted to get into. They're like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I didn't mean to spray my other hand, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do have questions about this video, I will make videos reacting to it, because this topic just goes so deep and I can get into it so much. But pretty much, I'm looking for a woman who is well-rounded. I'm looking for a woman that is good looking, not the best looking, not the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm looking for a woman who has good values and self-respect for herself. I'm looking for a woman who's financially stable and is not going to fully depend on me. I'm looking for a woman who has her own place and doesn't need me to survive. And a woman who just has a lot of self-respect and cares about herself and I want somebody who's willing to be a good communicator, have trust, and willing to meet halfway with a lot of things in life. Because there's a lot of women out there that only want to travel, and I'm not a traveling person because I grew up lower middle class. So I'd be willing to meet halfway if that person was willing to meet halfway. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.